I think the key question that enterprise have to ask ourselves regarding social networking is twofold. One is how do we face up to these outside consumer social networks, and what's our how do we cope with that? But probably a more relevant question that's germane to our business is there a equivalent of that called enterprise social network, meaning all these important and very cool technologies that we can employ in an environment that's very safe, secure, and truly designed for companies' use. And by doing so, we can facilitate or foster a stronger corporate culture, better collaboration, higher productivity, things like that. Because if we don't do anything about it, then this may degenerate into employees simply sort of fooling around on these consumer social networks, and in fact taking productivity away from the company. So instead of trying to avoid that or put your head in the sand, we advise people, companies, to be able to face this up very seriously and try to adopt a strategy, embrace this concept, a notion of enterprise social network, while still basically having some sort of protocol understanding, allowing employees to use these public consumer social network. But from a company standpoint, need to expand your vision and horizon beyond just the traditional intranet. So the definition of an intranet these days have to become a enterprise-wide social network that would really allow us to kind of really make this part of your infrastructure, part of another aspect of your corporate culture, company fabric. As soon as we enter the 21st century, and as soon as web becoming the sort of inner fabric of every company, everyone realizes that there's just a lot of inefficiencies when you deal with traditional management systems. The most sort of painful, at least as a kind of customer and user myself, utilizing HR system from the past, is in fact, it's really not designed to be used by anyone other than the HR professionals.
Right.
But what is HR? HR really is about people. And at a time where everyone is very much a web user, you wonder why all these systems are not able to satisfy a very simple need, which is allowing everyone to be able to participate in this process. So that being sort of the market really calling for it, and from our sort of history and technology foundation, we realized that, hey, we actually got something that's very, very good to deliver that to them, being namely this e-business platform, capability to build self-service processes, capability to provide a very collaborative portal environment for people to be able to do all these things. So for us, it's a natural, and for us to be able to then very quickly come up with this solution to supplement and complement the existing sort of working paradigm in the 21st century, where actually everyone is distributed all across the country and all over the world, in fact. You really, really, truly need a new approach or a new thinking to allow companies to run their business.